Hi everyone, welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Hannah and this is Hannah Stitching, and this is my channel all about cross stitch. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy what you see, and if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, I guess I don't have a lot to show today. So I'm gonna turn that. Nope, we're gonna leave that on. So we will just jump in. I had a lot of just working on one project. I do have two small finishes, so we'll start with those. The first thing I finished, I should take this needle minder back. The first thing I finished was Lazy Witch. I forget who the designer is. It is from the 2021 Halloween cross stitch magazine, the Just Cross Stitch. So I finally finished this. I've had this going for what, 2-3 years now, so good to finally just have it done. There we go. I'm a little bummed. I was really hoping to finish this one. I have like a little bowl with some like little pillows in it, and I was hoping to add this to it, but my machine broke, so it is currently getting fixed. I just dropped it off yesterday, and I was told that it's probably going to be about a 3-week wait. So I am most likely without a machine until then, unless I can get one of my older machines running, but I am not sure. I'm not sure if I'll bother even. I have plenty of other things to do until I get it back. So this was my second finish, Bats and Flowers mandala. Again, I forget who it's by. It is from the exact same Just Cross Stitch 2021 Halloween edition. And again, I think this one's not as old, maybe, but still, you know, a little on the old side, 2-3 years. So I'm not totally sure what happened when I was doing this, but this and like this like yellowish white were supposed to be the same color. For some reason, when I was doing it, I noticed that I did this in a different color, so it's more of like a gray than a yellow. So what I did was, because I had done some of this in the yellow and some of this in like this grayish color, and I didn't want to frog it, I kept the flowers and I did the center stitch in that, and then I kept these like flowers and the center stitch in these in that yellow. So that was the only changes I made, and this is on a I think it's 16 count like gray Aida that I dyed, and this is a orange, I don't know, 16 or 18 count that I dyed. So those are my two finishes. You know, very happy to get some finishes. So then, I still have this pulled up. Actually, I need to exit out of it anyway. Yes, I do. So I was also decided to work on Ba Meow. I'm not sure who the designer is on this one. It is from the X Stitch magazine. And there's fancy flosses, there's beads, and I believe I have everything for this. And so I was trying to continue working on it. And I did get a little bit done. Not as much as I'd hoped, but hopefully I have my before picture. But I did a bunch of like rows of black, and I did some of that blue. And then like those blank spots are where there's going to be beads. And sorry for my nails. I probably should have taken the rest of the polish off, but oh well. And this is on a, I think 16 count like purple Ada that I also dyed. If I figure out who the designer is, I will post it. But yeah, I am not seeing it. So, and I believe I worked on my bookshelf. Yeah, I believe I worked on my bookshelf since the last time. And I unfortunately haven't been reading a ton lately. My reading bug has kind of disappeared for now. So, but this is where I'm at so far. I decided to just do a full bookshelf with all the books that I read. I'm not going to go into what I read because I honestly don't remember at this point. So, because that's like the last couple months worth of books. I have, though, started designing next year's bookshelf. So I'm very excited about that. I will probably start it in December to get like the basic outline, because it's going to be like a full-on like bookshelf to get the outline and get it to where I can start adding books, and then I'll just kind of fill in as I go. All right, and then we'll do the new starts last. So, oops, nope. Keep forgetting we have the update. So, we have all the parts for Astrology Cat. This is the Heaven and Earth Stitch Along. Artwork is by Chiara Marchetti. And this is the one I'm doing. I am 59. I'm at 59%. Yeah, I'm at 59.61%. So it was a bummer. I was at 61%, and then we got the update and it went down a few percents. So I'm actually gonna take this off because it kind of blocks the one section. So this is where I'm at. I totally finished off this page here, and I am now working down in this bottom page. And this bottom page is absolutely killing me. It's so much confetti. Going from a page that went super fast to a page just full of confetti is not great, especially when I'm just trying to knock this out. Now, I think this is the worst page, and parts of the second page of this like next page are gonna suck, because there's more of like this orb thingy, whatever it's supposed to be. But hopefully once I get past this thing, it'll get a little bit easier. I am on track to still finish this by early to mid-December. I did the math, and as long as I get I believe 600 stitches 4 days a week, I should finish by like I think the second week of December. So I am still on track, and I think I should be able to do it. I'm hoping once I get into like other sections, I'll be able to hit more like, you know, those 800 stitches a day. I was hitting that in some of the other pages, so I think it's totally doable. It's just right now it's very slow going in that orb. So that is going to come back out later today. Let's see here. I also worked on my boho seaside. I am behind on that. So that is my leap day project. Oops. And my goal is to have it finished by the next leap day. To do that, I believe I need to do approximately 17,000 stitches. This is also by Amy Stewart. So about 17,000 stitches a year. I am nowhere near that. I'm at 3,669. So either I will really focus on this later after I'm a little bit more caught up on Astrology Cat, or I will be playing major catch up next year. It should help. I was missing a couple of colors and I did go get those, so hopefully I will be able to do that. I also am having to frog some of this here because it's too high up, so, and unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to fudge that. So this is at 4.87%. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to work on it this month. I might try to pull it out once this month. But I don't think so. Because I'm doing another, I need to search those sides too. Because I'm doing a challenge within fandom. So I will probably be focusing mostly on that challenge. Some fabric stuck in my zipper. Okay, I guess we'll do Deadly Aquarium by Lola Crow. That one is finished. So this is just the mock-up from Pattern Keeper. And this one, I'm making pretty good progress. I am 59.31% of the way done. Let's move the needle minder out of the way. That's where I'm at. All my heights are on 28 count, doing 2/110. This is on Bestitch Me Jellyfish Fields, 18 count. So I have been, let's see, I worked on this seaweed and filling in more over here. So that's where I'm at on this. This will also get more work done this month. I am still really hoping to finish it this year. So we'll just kind of see how much I get done in this month. To see how big of pushes I'll need to make in November and December. It may come down to I will be working on this and Astrology Cat, and that's it. So we'll see. And then I was debating showing this one because I only put in like 200 or 300 stitches last night. But I decided that I would. I think I'm going to try and work on this I think that's an iguanodon. I think I'm going to try and work on this maybe once a week. So here's my kind of plan with this one. This one is quite small. It's a lot of confetti, but it is small. I believe there is 250 colors, if I'm correct. Let me see here. Oh, and the artwork is by David Penfound, and this is Mini T-Rex Attack, and it is the max color version. It has 239 colors. but it's only 250 by 250, which puts it at only 62,000 stitches. 62,500. I am 9.62% on this. So my plan with this is I think I would like to attempt to finish this next year. I was doing the math, and without touching it at all this year, if I did 1,096 stitches, I think it was, a week, I could finish it by the end of the year. I feel like that's relatively reasonable, but if I can work on it like once a week, over the next like month or two, that would bring the number down and hopefully, you know, actually make it a little bit easier to finish and hopefully have this as a finish next year. So this is where I'm at. The minder had it. I was working a little bit in here and then just some fill-in down in here. I had to go hunt for some floss colors because I only had a few in there, so this is where I'm at on this one. I think even if I were to use it for like one of my fandom stitching prompts a week and put in like 600, like, hey. Or if I were to just, you know, work on it while watching a movie with a kid or something. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I would like to get it to 10, maybe 11%, you know, just to bring that number down when I do make it more of a priority next year. All right. This next one is Walking as One. I don't remember who the designer is, so I need to go look. Judy Bergsma. And this is my stocking that I am stitching for my son. And I think I put about 600 stitches in this. 4.47% done. So, let's see here. What I did was I was just kind of curious how like wide the top was going to be. I think there's about 2 more stitches on the end, and then that'll be the opening. So that's where I'm at on this one. So I think I'm gonna, you know, kind of come over, and I think I'm just gonna kind of work my way down and do it that way. This will also be a priority. I would like to have this one to maybe 50% by next year. I would love to get this done by Christmas of 2026. And hopefully maybe even start mine and my husband's next year. So this month in fandom, they were doing a challenge to stitch on a project for, I think it was, I chose the 26-day option, and it was either Halloween or Christmas or like winter. So I'm going to use this one, and hopefully I only need to put in 200 a day for like 100 stitches a day. So hopefully this will get some, you know, decent progress this month, since I'm going to use that. I don't know if you heard that, but I have no idea what that was. I forgot the magazine. So we are on to my last 2 projects, which were my 30 for 30 starts. And if you are new here, my 30 for 30 is, I have chosen, I think I picked like 40 or some like different unstarted projects out of, or like patterns, and I put them into a jar, and each month I draw either 2 or 3 depending on the month, until November. November will be my last draw for the 30 for 30, and I did this for turning 30. So I'm starting 30 projects in the year that I am 30. So yeah, November will be my last draw. I will draw 2 more projects and then I will be done with that. And I will still do, like, you know, birthday starts for turning, you know, 31, but, you know. So I have 2 for this month, or for last month, September. And I will be showing you what 3 I drew for October. Okay, so my October, one of my October draws was Infinity. It's like a boho pattern from Easy Cross Stitch PDF on Etsy. If you don't like nude derrieres, then turn away. I will let you know when it is safe to look. So that is the one I drew. It is now safe to look. So for this one, I'm just stitching it on a white, I think it's 16 count Aida. And this was my original start, and then I realized that I started in the wrong color. So I came over here and, yeah, that's my start. Not as much as I had originally hoped, but it is what it is. So that's where I got to on that. And I need to grab the magazine. So there's probably going to be a weird, like, okay. So the next one is from this Animal Favorites cross stitch. This magazine has seen better days. Like, it has seen better days. This is like one of the first magazines I got back in 2020, and I'm almost done with another pattern in it, and then I have now 2 other ones started from this. So this is by Carol Thornton. And let's see if I can figure this out here. It is this one here. I am just doing this on a white 18 count fabric. And again, unfortunately, it was a really small start. I started it, I think, like last Tuesday or Wednesday. But I didn't, somehow I didn't have a bunch of the colors. So I started up in this corner here, and I was going through and I'm like, I don't have a bunch of these colors. And I wasn't able to make it to Michael's until like Friday maybe. So it just unfortunately got a really pathetic start. So that's where I got to. And that's probably where it's going to stay. All right. Now for my 30 for 30 draws, I will insert the clip here. Hi, I am here to do October's 30 for 30 draw. October is the second to last month that I will be doing this, and I will be drawing 3 projects. So it is currently September 17th, I think, but just in case I needed to order some stuff or dye some fabric, I wanted to get on this early. So let's see, who is number 1? Ooh, a Stitcher Haunts here by the Witchy Stitcher. Yay, that'll be fun. All right. Yes! The Snow Queen by Mirabilia. Oh my god, I am so excited about that. I've been wanting to start her for years, so I'm stoked that she's gonna get started. I think I have fabric, but I probably will need to order some floss. So, to get on that. And, oh, chipmunk. So the chipmunk is just a cute little small that I have. So those are the 3 for October. And back to the main video. Bye. And I'm going to assume you are now back. And I will show you what I am starting and what I'm going to stitch it on. This is in probably not the order that I drew them, but I have by Great Big Graphs, Chipmunk on Alert, designed by Bertha S. Dunn. He is so cute. And for this guy, he's pretty small. He was 63 by 94, so he's pretty small. So I just found this like scrap of naturally like 14 count Aida. So I'm gonna do it on this. Yeah, he's probably gonna go this way, so it's a pretty narrow piece, but so I think I'm gonna do him on that, just to, you know, use that up. And then I had the Witchy Stitcher, A Stitcher Haunts here. And I think in this version, the roof is brown. Let me see here. Yeah, in this version, the roof is brown, but in the pattern, I think she had different colors for the roof and coffins. So in my version, the roof is actually purple, and the coffins are like green, I think, like purple and green. Oh, yeah. So, and then I'm going to do that on this Sleepy Hollow, which is a 16 count Aida. I actually got this at StitchCon last year, and I decided that I should use it. And this is I feel like this is a perfect project for this. So, yeah, that's gonna be good. And then, I'm so excited about this one. I have wanted to start this for years, and I am stoked to finally get to start this. This is the Mirabilia, the Snow Queen. I am so excited. She is gorgeous. I actually saw her stitched up at my state fair, and she was beautiful. And for this, I have an Atomic Ranch. Oh, the last one that we used was also an Atomic Ranch. So this is an Atomic Ranch, 18 count, that I got from StitchCon last year. And it is this really pretty light blue. It's a little bit darker than what you're seeing on camera, but I think she is going to look gorgeous on this. So those are going to be my 3 starts. And yeah, I'm so excited for this. It's going to be so much fun. And I'll say I am sad. There's a lot of projects that I would have loved to have started that I didn't draw into this year. So I don't know when they're going to get started. Next year is going to be very limited starts to probably no new starts. So I don't think next year it's going to really be a thing. Maybe 2026. But even then, this year has brought my whip count really high, much higher than I ever thought. And I am quite honestly, both my bins that I have my projects in are bursting. I honestly don't think I can fit all my projects in my 2 bins that I have. And I mean, they're they're like the 65-gallon totes. So I would really like to get it down. And I don't know if I'll be able to completely do that next year, or if it's going to take 2 years to try and get them down and not, so I can put a lid on it. Like, I have one, it's just sitting on the end of the couch, and it is such an eyesore because I can't fit a lid on it. So yeah, I really need to get my whip count down next year. I have I think at least 2 planned starts for December. I'm going to do a birthday start, which I'll talk about probably end of, when I do my end of November, and I will probably start my bookshelf. So that way it's ready to bring into next year to document the books I read next year. So I'm going to wrap this up. It was a reasonably short video, and I hope you all have a great day, have a great month, and that you get all the stitching that you would like to do done. So thank you for watching. Bye.